An RV lets you follow your favorite World Cup team while exploring America's wild scenery between games. But how do you use a recreational vehicle to chase the tournament? In this video, we will cover everything you need to plan the ultimate World Cup road trip by RV. That includes essential information about the tournament, like all host cities, nearby national parks and scenic drives. In addition, we'll explore ways to camp near the World Cup and compare the costs of hotel stays versus RV rentals. Finally, we will share some safety advice and tips for international travelers. First, why trust us for RV information and RV rentals? Here are a few words from our founder.
Hi there, I'm David Kosofsky, the founder of Go RV Rentals. I've been RVing for over 25 years, traveling across Canada and all 50 U.S. states. I've seen and done some amazing things, including visiting dozens of state and national parks along the way. I built Go RV Rentals to make it easy for you to experience that same freedom and adventure. With over 34,000 RVs for rent across the U.S. and Canada, we help you find the perfect camper for your next getaway. From how-to guides and rental tips to travel destinations and RV reviews, we've got everything you need to go your own way. I think you're going to really enjoy this one.
What's the FIFA World Cup? It's the biggest sporting event in the world based on global viewership. It takes place every 4 years and features the top men's national soccer teams from around the world competing for the title of global champions. When will the World Cup start and end? It opens on June 11th, 2026, at Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. The final will be held on July 19th, 2026, at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, New York. Why is the 2026 World Cup unique? Because it's the first ever co-hosted by 3 countries, the US, Canada, and Mexico. In addition, it features an expanded format with a record 48 teams up from 32, 104 matches from 64, and the longest schedule in history, 39 days from 32. What are the World Cup 2026 locations? The USA has 11 host cities across several regions. The Northeast locations include Boston, New York, and Philadelphia. The Southeast hosts are Atlanta and Miami. The South Central locations are Dallas and Houston, both in Texas. The Midwest has Kansas City, while the West Coast includes Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Seattle. Canada hosts 2 cities, Toronto in the Southeast and Vancouver in the Southwest. Mexico hosts 3 cities, Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. Why choose an RV for the 2026 Soccer World Cup? An RV saves money and lets you bypass brutal hotel price spikes that often exceed 400% near venues. It is often cheaper than booking flights, hotels, and restaurants for groups of 4 or more. Second, your RV is both transport and lodging, letting you follow your team and explore local attractions with ease. Third, you can cook your own meals and avoid expensive restaurant bills. Not to mention you have a familiar bed, toilet, shower, and kitchen every day. Finally, after a loud, high-energy day at the stadium, an RV allows you to escape and unwind at a quiet campground, surrounded by the peaceful sights, sounds, and sense of nature. Why rent a World Cup RV early? First, the 2026 World Cup is expected to involve more fan travel than any sporting event in history. 6.5 million fans. Second, the World Cup coincides with 2 other mega events, America's 250th birthday and Route 66's 100th anniversary. These huge events will drastically increase domestic travel demand and intensify competition for limited RV rentals. Third, during the 2024 solar eclipse, the most recent U.S. mega travel event, hotels, Airbnbs, and RV rentals saw booking spikes ranging from 300% to over 1,000%. RVs and other accommodations could sell out completely in host cities. Fourth, reserving in advance locks in lower rates before peak pricing hits. Finally, booking early gives you the best selection of RVs, letting you pick the exact size, features, and layouts before the top rentals are gone. Can you use public transport to follow the U.S. World Cup? Unfortunately, Most U.S. host cities lack strong public transit. Only the Northeast region, New York, Boston, and Philadelphia, offers reliable train service. Elsewhere, rideshares and group shuttles are the most practical options between airports, hotels, and stadiums. Can you drive an RV between World Cup host cities? Absolutely. But the U.S. is massive. The shortest drive is from New York to Philadelphia, about 95 miles or 2 hours. The longest stretch is Seattle to Miami, around 3,300 miles, and can take 7 to 14 days. Most host cities sit more than 700 miles apart. What RV rental services are available for the World Cup? One option is to have the RV delivered and set up at your campsite if you don't want to drive or tow. Another option is flying into your host city and picking up a local RV rental. A cheaper option is renting an RV 400 plus miles away and road tripping to the host city. You can also choose a one-way RV rental and skip the return drive entirely. Finally, consider a stationary Airbnb-style RV already set up at a campground or private land. What are the best strategies for RV camping during the World Cup? Superfans can book a festival-ready RV and stay in lively fan campgrounds or camp near fan zones. Budget travelers can rent an affordable pop-up camper, travel trailer, or small motorhome from as low as $50 a night and stay at cheap public campgrounds. Travelers seeking luxury can rent a high-end RV and stay at premium resorts. Those who don't like crowded campgrounds can book campsites on private properties like farms, ranches, wineries, or driveways. For the cheapest option, rent a stealthy minivan with camping gear from $60 a night, then camp for free on national forests, BLM land, or beaches near host cities. What are the closest national parks near World Cup locations? From Atlanta, the Great Smoky Mountains is just 160 miles away. Boston fans can explore Acadia, 291 miles out. Dallas is located 253 miles from Hot Springs, while San Francisco is situated 155 miles from Yosemite. Los Angeles travelers can head to Joshua Tree, just 145 miles out. Miami is only 47 miles from the Everglades, and Philadelphia is 245 miles from Shenandoah. Up in Seattle, Mount Rainier is just 75 miles away, and Olympic National Park is 154 miles away. What are the most scenic U.S. road trip routes near World Cup locations? The Pacific Coast Highway is near LA and Seattle. Historic Route 66 runs near Los Angeles, Kansas City, and Dallas. The Blue Ridge Parkway is close to Atlanta and Philadelphia. And in Florida, the Overseas Highway is near Miami. How much do World Cup tickets cost? $60 USD for the cheapest general admission group stage seats to over $7,000 USD for the most premium final match tickets. What are some RV travel itineraries for the World Cup host cities? Choose regions where several host cities are near each other. The Northeast is the easiest multi-stadium trip. Boston, New York, and Philadelphia sit close together. Add Atlanta and Miami for a longer run, or even fly to Mexico from Miami. Another option is the Pacific Coast run from Los Angeles to San Francisco to Seattle. Then cross the Canadian border to Vancouver, which is less than 150 miles from Seattle. The third option is the Texas and Midwest Loop, linking Dallas, Houston, and Kansas City. What are the best tips for planning the 2026 World Cup by RV? Secure visas, match tickets, RV rentals, and accommodation a year out. Choose RV rentals with unlimited miles to reduce unexpected long-distance charges. Finally, leave the RV at the campground on match day and use trains, buses, rideshares, or campground shuttles. What are some World Cup safety tips? Know your RV's dimensions to avoid low-clearance collisions and other maneuvering accidents. Stay within weight limits to prevent overloading. Prepare for intense summer heat and recognize signs of heat illness. Limit daily driving to under 4 hours to avoid fatigue. Book visas, flights, match tickets, and accommodations only through official websites to steer clear of World Cup scams. Can you park overnight near World Cup stadiums? No. RV camping in parking lots in unauthorized areas like Walmart is strictly prohibited. Fans must book legal RV campgrounds early to secure a safe spot and avoid fines. Can you tailgate outside World Cup stadiums? No. Most venues will have strict parking restrictions, making traditional tailgating difficult. However, every host city will have free fan zones, indoor watch parties, and outdoor block parties where you can tailgate. How much is it to rent an RV in the US? The average cost is $184 per night. Class A motorhomes average $313, camper vans $228, and Class C's $214. Towables cost less. Travel trailers $113, fifth wheels $145, and pop-up campers $90. What's the cost of an RV campground in the USA? Private RV parks typically cost $65 to $100 per night. Luxury RV resorts range from $120 to $250. Public campgrounds in national, state, county, and city parks cost $20 to $45 per night. How much is a hotel versus RV trip for the World Cup? A group of 4 staying in a budget city hotel at $200 per night and renting a car for $75 per day can expect to spend around $4,000 per week. That includes food, fuel, and entertainment. By comparison, an RV trip is cheaper, about $3,500 per week for a mid-size Class C motorhome or $2,000 per week for a small minivan, trailer, or pop-up camper. What's the best RV type for the World Cup? A motorhome is better if you plan to drive often due to minimal setup time. A trailer or caravan works better if you plan extended stays in one location. What's the minimum age to rent an RV in the US? Most companies require RV renters to be at least 25 years old. Some allow rentals from 21, but expect extra fees, insurance, or restrictions if you're under 25. Can international visitors rent RVs during the World Cup? Yes, but you must meet specific requirements, including a valid passport, driver's license, and potentially an international driving permit. Do foreigners need an international driving permit to rent an RV? It is highly recommended. While your home license may be accepted, an IDP issued by your home country provides an internationally recognized translation and can prevent issues with local authorities. Can you drive a US RV rental to Mexico? No. It is generally not allowed because most US insurance policies do not cover vehicles in Mexico. Can you drive an RV rental to Canada? Yes, many companies allow it. However, you must get the owner's approval first. Get their written consent and print your rental and insurance paperwork to show the border agents. Wrapping up, whether you're traveling solo, as a couple, with family, or in a large group, an RV is the perfect way to follow your favorite team while exploring America. For full preparation tips, check out our detailed World Cup RV travel guide linked in the description.
Thanks for watching. Visit GoRVRentals.com for RV tips, guides, and over 34,000 RVs for rent across the US and Canada. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and share. And remember, your adventure starts now. Go for it!